All right, everybody, was that amazing or what? It gave me chills. It's been a long time since I've been on the field, but that gave me chills right there. And to see everyone in this room, I'm so glad to see everyone here. If you're still in that room, please file in. We got a number of announcements, but welcome. This is a historic night, and is everyone excited to be here? That was, honestly, really? That's what we get, 50 years, and that's the response. So is everyone excited to be here? Thank you. So we are here in this incredible venue in the shadow of the Space Needle. We got food, drinks, and we are on the precipice of just another incredible and historic moment for this club. And you guys all have a front row seat to this. And I'm so honored to be here. Really have chills. Pretty emotional, to be honest. Just seeing the videos and seeing players from past, and especially seeing the 74 on the hat. Gives me great honor to wear that. So let me take a breath. Pretty emotional time. So hopefully Schmetz can follow me. I know he's gonna have some tears too. So 50 years started. We'll try that again. We just had 50 years and we're looking towards another 50 years. So who's ready to get 50 more years started? That's why you're here tonight. Thank you. All right, so let's do this. We have a quick video before we have some speakers come on stage. But again, thank you for coming, and go Sounders.
First of all, thank you all for being here. Super excited about this evening. And especially the players who are all here. Amazing to see so many of you. Current players, former players from all eras. It's awesome, amazing. Thank you for being a part of this club and a legacy of this club. Most of you have heard my story before, probably too many times. But when I was 7 years old, in January of 1973, the Sounders had a vote for the name of the team, and Sounders was chosen by our community. And for me, that really just kind of started a legacy and a pattern of having our fans be super involved in every major decision with our club. Obviously, fast forward to 2007, we had a similar vote. At one time we thought maybe we might depart from the Sounders name, and we did take a bit of a departure from the history. So I'm super excited tonight to be kind of recapturing a bunch of that history. But led by Drew Carey and his democracy in sport that he was so adamantly in favor of and involving our fans. This idea of using our fans, of having our fans be involved in our major decisions, just became part of the DNA of the club. And so I think this work, this logo, the brand marks, the secondary marks, all of it, the colors, I think it's absolutely exquisitely beautiful. But what I'm most proud of is the process that we went through to get here. Over 10,000 surveys from fans, partners, people in media, players, staff, people in the city, people outside the city, season ticket holders, non-season ticket holders, a broad section of our community, hundreds and hundreds of hours spent with people talking about what the Sounders meant to them, what imagery was important to them, what colors, what design, and all of that led to, I believe, your club crest. It wasn't me, others that you'll hear talk in a conference room pointing and choosing. It was a process led by people in the organization, Taylor Graham specifically, who spent massive amounts of his, where are you, Taylor? Taylor hiding in the back, of course, but Taylor Graham doing unbelievable work to make sure that we ended up with something that our community was proud of, a crest for our community and by our community. So again, thank all of you for being in that process. I think another absolutely amazing piece of this is, as Brad said, he hadn't seen it till this morning. There were hundreds, if not thousands, of people who could have leaked this. It's kind of, blowing my mind that it did not leak. And I don't know that I've ever seen something as big as this is for a community not leaking like that. So thank you to those of you who could have, but allowed us to have a really special reveal today and this evening.
Thank you for being here to celebrate our first 50 years. Incredible, amazing. But also thank you for being here in this transcendent moment for our future, our posture to do amazing things. This is not just a moment to look back, but to look ahead about all the possibilities that we can achieve together. The first thing I have to do is thank, again, Taylor Graham, Cole Parsons, the entire team. This was not just 10,000 people engaged, this was tens of thousands of hours over 2 years to get to tonight, to get to today. So please put your hands together. Our staff is here. Let them know you appreciate this amazing work. I'd also like to show some gratitude to our partners at Column, who were instrumental in this work as well. And again, the outcome of this, having been involved in a few brand launches for a few different teams, as Adrian said, I've never seen one that had a ratio of positivity around it as this one has, because it's like if you have children, one of your kids get a haircut, you're not sure if you like it or not at first, but this one 100% was resounding positive, and so again, that's a reflection of the diligence and the work that was done. But again, we are just at the beginning of what the possibilities of our franchise can be and what we hope to achieve together with you, our community, our family, our alumni, our corporate partners, our season ticket members. You're in this room. I hope you remember this moment many years from now and say, I was there, as you think back about all of the incredible achievements this club achieves together. So with that, I'm going to ask you to indulge me by repeating after me slowly. We. Louder than that, come on. There's too many of us that sound so meager. We are Sounders.
And your story, it's written in wins. Wins that have earned you a cabinet full of trophies. Wins that have attracted some of the best in the game. Wins that have given you the greatest prize of all, the right to call yourself Seattle's club. You chose this name twice. You chose heritage over novelty. You chose to continue a tradition of victory and service. You fight for what's right, the right to play. You are Seattle's ambassador to the world's game. A force of nature making your region proud.
Tu estadio tiembla.
You follow the drumbeat to Lumen Field. Rain or shine, you come as you are. You boom and clap, raise your scarf, rave and roar from wrong end to Occidental Park. So when they ask, what is a sounder? You tell them, you are.
I'm gonna keep this brief. I'm gonna let Steph do most of the heavy lifting here. What I want to talk about is some of the players, the player-centric version of who we are. So back in '74, I know that Pepe Fernandez is in the room, Dave Gillett, a lot of guys started us off on this journey. And success was always part of the Sounders' history. 1977 Soccer Bowl, maybe we didn't win, okay. We had other close calls, 1982. There certainly were successful years in the A-League, in the USL. And fast forward to Ziggy, God rest his soul, starting us off in 2009 with the Open Cup victory, Ozzie, Freddie, everybody contributing to those great moments that we all share. Fast forward to our version of the team, the MLS version of the team. I know from Nico and Raul that are here, to Reed, to Jackson, to Paul, to everybody from Seattle and all the other places around here. This is a big moment. They're all proud to be Sounders. And the reason why we're a winning team is because of grit. I know that Boys in the Boat, it's a great book. If you haven't read it, the Pacific Northwest has players and people that can overcome adversity. There might have been some dips in our season this year, but the team's rounding into form. Everybody's training hard, the team looks great, and we're going to do some good things in the playoffs. I believe it. I know the team believes it. The save in 2016 is just one of many great things that this gentleman has done for the club. He's an ambassador on and off the field. I couldn't be prouder of all of the players in here, former and current. Thank you all from me. And there's your introduction, Steph Fry.
Thanks, Coach. So I'm way more comfortable in the box in front of a goal than on stage, so I'm going to read, if that's okay with you. I'm obviously representing the current roster, which I think they're all hiding back there, so if you need autographs, go that way. But on behalf of the current Sounders players, I'm convinced we know and appreciate the rich history this club has. And even if it's just for a few precious years, we are all extremely proud to be part of said history. Next year, we'll be celebrating the 50th anniversary of this club. In my opinion, the new mark and branding to commemorate this event turned out incredible. Listening to the community and carefully navigating what it means to be a Sounders, the new crest is slick and modern, while at the same time connecting strongly with the past. So kudos to Taylor and everybody that was involved. Taylor, I think, middle over there. Taylor, back there. Well done, sir. And also, side note, as someone who travels the waters on a daily basis, I love the emphasis on the eternal blue and forever green that surrounds us. Without looking past the culmination of this season, I can assure you that the players are eager to put on next year's jersey with the new crest and embark on another adventure to write Sounders history. We appreciate all the love and support, and go Sounders.
Thanks, everybody.
His eyes were a little wide and he was like, what is this? But now we start to talk about traditions of the city and deep-rooted history, and that is one of those things that is so significant. And to see him step up on that day, I kind of knew what kind of player he was going to be for this club. And he caught the fish, and off we went to win MLS Cup that year. So happy to say I did catch the fish today, so I'm thinking it's a good omen. Sammy the Sounder also caught a fish today. So glasses up. The last 50 years have been incredible, so here's to hoping the best of those 50 are yet to come. So I want to say cheers. Still getting emotional. So cheers to everyone. Cheers to the person next to you. Make sure you meet someone new. Introduce yourself. We're all Sounders. We will always all be Sounders. So take a drink. And two final announcements before we resume this party. So MoPOP is actually going to keep this place open. So if you want to tour the facility, you got free reign to check it out. And I think it's going to be super fun. We got food, we got your t-shirts being made. There's players in the back that are going to stay all night, they said, to take videos, photos. Atencio said he was going to do personal videos tonight. And finally, if we can get all the alumni and current players to come up to the stage. Come on, Rigby. Sakuda, Lamar, what are you doing? Let's go. So get on the stage, let's go. Many alumni, current players on the stage together to share a celebration. Squeeze up, squeeze up. All right, so if you want to take a photo, this is probably a good chance and a good time to get out your camera. So squeeze in. Marcus just rolled up here, big polar bear. Whee! All right, make room, squeeze in.